Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Michael, Tomlin, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to September 19th and the first day of Picture Day. So I hope you're all dressed to the nines. You got those little plastic combs. You're getting your hair ready, getting down there in your English classes. So English teachers should be taking all the classes down there one at a time. Take about 10, 15 minutes. Put on your best smile because this is going to forever memorialize you in the grade you are currently in. 61 degrees this morning, should get up to about 75 today. It was a really nice day. I did forget to get my apple crumb coffee from Starbucks because I didn't have enough time in the morning. I don't know if I have enough time in the morning to do that stuff anymore.
Wow.
I got to get here on time. So
Yeah, we're here early.
yeah. So adding that extra 10 minutes, whatever, just go get actually the coffee this morning is cherry.
Ooh.
That is exactly the right response. You know, when you run out of coffee and you find those little packages people put in like baskets and they give you like fancy coffees and whatnot. This one had cherry. This is the cherry coffee, Aldi cherry coffee.
Is this an advertisement for a coffee collection for you?
No, this is an advertisement for, hey, if you're thinking of getting cherry coffee, don't. Yeah, you might want to second guess. I know blueberry coffee I hear is pretty good, but cherry coffee, I don't know what I was thinking.
Stick to Cafe Bustelo, my friend.
Yes.
Bustelo.
But shy away from that, and maybe today I'll go get the apple crumb coffee latte. Do they make it in a latte? I think I'm going to get a latte.
Yeah,
I'm
latte.
going to get a latte.
Look at
Just
you.
like the play that's coming up. Whole latte love. And they're going to have tryouts coming up as well. Thursday's a big day today. Like I said, we already have Picture Day going. Woodland math team is going to be meeting in room 323. There are college reps coming in from the University of Rhode Island and Springfield. That's going to be at 10 and 11 a.m. in the Career Center. GSA has a meeting today, and that's going to be in room 212. Tennis Club has one on Friday, but if you're around, here it is. Chess players, it is today. Let's get our game on. It is chess day in room 304 after school. Next week on Tuesday, there is a Woodland Worldwide meeting in room 203. Clash of the Classes, we have our new set of advisories that have been selected randomly. Dean, Stevens, DeGennaro, and Lawson will be competing to move that score up. And right now, the sophomores are in first place. Sophomores are really getting the work done. Let's see. Pom Pom Poll of the Week. This should be one of the last days to vote. Oh, no, today and tomorrow. You have the Yankees or Red Sox. Yankees or Red Sox. Today also is the weekly game club for all ages and abilities at the Prospect Community Center. So the Prospect Community Center, if you're looking to do a little something this afternoon, if you're got some family you want to do.
While you're waiting for the volleyball game.
While you're waiting for the volleyball game, go over there, play some games. Have to find out exactly what those games are. I'll give them a call.
It says bingo.
You got bingo on there?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a pool and gym. Gym fun, not me fun. Although I do hear that I am fun, but this is the other type of gym. GYM. That is the name I use at Starbucks, and it doesn't get confused with other gyms.
You say GYM?
I say GYM, and then they look at me, and I go, my parents were PE teachers. And I had one guy in an airport coming back from Miami, and he goes, this one's on me. I was like, all right, thank you. He's the only one that knew I was joking. Everybody else just goes, oh, okay, that makes sense. And they write it down.
Sorry for him. I'm so sorry.
A scarecrow contest is coming up for the Prospect residents and businesses. There's a free entry, one per household. If you go to the public library in Prospect, starting September 9th, which has already gone by, you can pick up a scarecrow while the supplies last. And starting October 1st, those scarecrows that you're going to decorate will be displayed outside the library, posted on prospectlibrary.com, townofprospect.org, and all their social media feeds. Prizes will be awarded for these categories: scariest, silliest, and best literary character.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes. So we have Scarius Silius and Best Literary Character on the Prospects 20th Annual Pumpkin Festival on October 12th. So go ahead, take a look at that. See if you can't scarify one of your scarecrows or literify. If you had to do a scarecrow, what would you make it? If you had to do a literary character for a scarecrow, what in God's name would you make?
A black cat.
Oh, all right.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar
The
Allan
Black
Poe.
Cat.
Yeah. Today in history, today is the inaugural use in 1982. Just go back to 1982. The inaugural use of emoticons. Emoticons. Yes,
Really?
I know. That's what I said too. I was like, wow, really? We've been using them that long? I didn't think. But the original one was in a Carnegie Mellon University professor, Scott Fahlman, first proposed using emoticon. And that was the smiley face, the colon, hyphen, parentheses.
Oh, the full smiley
the
face.
full smiley face with the
nose.
nose to denote jokes or lighter moments in digital communication. And this early form of emoticon paved the way for the modern emojis and has changed how we express emotion online to this day. Thank you, Scott Fahlman.
That is cool.
Yes.
I expressed a lot of emotion online.
Yes, I bet you do. I bet you do.
Oh my God.
Today's history
Love to
birthday
read your
is
comments.
Jimmy Fallon. Popular comedian, actor, and host of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon was born on September 19th. And today's international day is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Arr!
There you go, getting in the
Shiver me
spirit. of
timbers.
things.
Wait. And we didn't open the show like that?
Oh, we should have. I should have started with that.
Start
yes.
again. Shut the whole thing down. Rewind.
And today's birthday shout outs go to Trevor Genthi and Hannah Moffat. Those are our birthdays for the day. Over to the news desk with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning. Couple top stories start today. First off, just one day after pagers used by hundreds of members of the militant group Hezbollah exploded, more electronic devices detonated in Lebanon Wednesday in what appears to be a second wave of sophisticated deadly attacks that target an extraordinary number of people. Both attacks, which are widely believed to be carried out by Israel, have hiked fears that the two sides' simmering conflict could escalate into all-out war. This week's explosions have also deepened concerns about the scope of potentially compromised devices, particularly after such bombings have killed or injured so many civilians.
This is just a
So we
crazy
We
story.
went from pagers to cell phones
to walkie-talkies.
to walkie-talkies.
And
And
how did they carry this out?
so
I'm-
the company that makes the products are reporting that they're actually knockoffs and they can't verify where they were made, saying that they could be easily purchased online. The pagers were made in a Hungarian factory for a Chinese company that turned around and sold them to a 12th party at that point. So, I mean, there's a long line of supplies for that, but just the fact that they were able to put these in these devices and then get them to this position is absolutely terrifying. Iranian hackers sought to interest President Joe Biden's campaign in information stolen from rival Donald Trump's campaign, sending unsolicited emails to people associated with the then Democratic candidate in an effort to interfere in the 2024 election. The FBI and other federal agencies said Wednesday. There's no indication that any of the recipients responded, officials said, and several media organizations who have said they were also approached with stolen material did not push it. Kamala Harris's presidential campaign called the emails from Iran unwelcome and unacceptable outside activity that were received by only a few people who regarded them as spam or other dangerous software. Federal Reserve, we talked about this yesterday, has cut its benchmark interest rate from its 23-year high with consequences for debt, savings, auto loans, mortgages, and other forms of borrowing.
I'm sorry.
That is huge.
They cut it by a full half percentage point. I mean, that is insanely huge. They've risen it
Yep.
for 11 straight times, going all the way back to March of 2022. So, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Now, if you have money in high yield savings, if you have a fixed rate, it will not
He
impact
said
you right now.
He said savings.
Or if you have CDs or
Oh, God.
A-tracks or any of those things,
Kills me.
it's locked in right now. However, you will begin to feel this when they renew or when they come up again.
All right. Well, if you're going to get a house or you're going to refinance.
Well, I mean, it's
that's
exciting.
starting to move that way. That's
Well,
good.
yeah, but it's exciting. So now if you're going to go to buy a house, like, in theory, the rates will be lower. So, I mean, we can begin to buy houses again. There's plenty of people right now find themselves in situations where they own a house, but they're kind of stuck in it because they can't add on to it or move
15
out
years
of
ago,
it.
we had an interest rate with us at 5.5, right? Just think 5.5.
Yeah.
And we were paying almost, I don't know, like $150,000 on a $200,000 home, like on a 30-year.
Mhm.
And then we got it down to like a 3. I mean, the rates are up to like 7 and 8
Oh, it's
now. I
insane
can't
now.
even imagine. You're probably paying more in interest than your house would
It's
cost on a 30.
it's almost back with was it '08 with the housing market collapse with the ARMs, the adjustable rate
yeah.
mortgage that
Yep.
were up to 8, 9. That's now your fixed rate. So it's gonna
Wow.
be nice seeing that come down.
And there's your financial health and welfare for the morning.
And that story interests me.
Oh. I don't know if the rest of our clients are going to be interested in
The
that
next
story.
3 might not help you.
All right.
The International Brotherhood of Teamsters declined Wednesday to endorse Kamala Harris or Donald Trump for president, saying neither candidate has sufficient support from the 1.3 million member union. This is huge news. The Teamsters have routinely always endorsed a candidate. They have been endorsing Democratic candidates going all the way back to Bill Clinton. So this is a major shakeup. Sean O'Brien, the president of the Teamsters, over the summer had appeared at the Republican National Convention where he gave a speech. He was not invited to the Democratic National Convention. He says, quote, unfortunately, neither major candidate was able to make serious commitments to our union to ensure the interests of working people are always put before big business. We saw commitments for both Trump and Harris not to interfere in crucial union campaigns or core Teamsters industries and to honor our members' rights to strike, but we're unable to secure those pledges.
All right.
Two more stories for you.
Come on.
Well, fine. I'll just do one more.
Thank you.
Hong Kong. A man has been sentenced to 14 months in jail after pleading guilty to sedition for wearing a T-shirt with a protest slogan on it. The jail term is the first handed down by the city court under a new local national security law that was passed in March. The law, also called Article 23, expands on the national security law that was imposed by Beijing in 2020. Critics fear the law could further erode civil liberties in the city, while Beijing and Hong Kong defended it, saying it was necessary for stability.
Wow. So your T-shirt sends you to prison.
Yes. So the new anti-sedition laws are some of the most intense. This comes after the various protests that Hong Kong had faced when China moved to insert more of its authority over the city.
They don't mess around.
No.
And that's the news with Tomlin. Over to sports desk with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer. Strike 3 call. Catch touchdown.
Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. No varsity games yesterday, but today, Thursday, we have girls soccer versus Naughty at home, 3:45, and girls volleyball versus Watertown, home at 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that game on. And
That's
that's
right.
sports with Mama Manning. That's a quick sports update for you. Normally we have a little bit more going on.
I know. I want my
I know. Give us the
captain.
time. And this morning, our guest is Tanner Barrow from Tanner Barrow's from soccer. All right.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
Hello.
How's the season going so far?
It's doing good. We're 2-3 right now. We've had some struggles because we're a younger team this year, but we're making do what we have. A couple of our players have shifted positions in order to do what's best for the team, even though they may not like it. Street Sani in goal has really stepped up. He even saved the penalty in our game 2
Really?
days ago, which was huge for him. So he's making really good progress. And next thing, we just got to work on our offense a little bit more because we've been more focused on our defense.
I have to ask about Vinny. Vinny started the last game. He didn't finish the last game. What happened there?
No, he did finish it.
Was there an injury?
No, not Vinny. I think that was Ethan. Yeah, it was Ethan Rossi. He got hurt because he's been having groin issues all season. Started in our game against Plainville for a scrimmage. He went down about 30 minutes into that game, complaining about groin issue, and then he sat the rest of the game. And ever since that, he gets about like 50, 60 minutes into the game, and it starts acting up again. So
Got it.
That's one of those soccer injuries you just can't escape
yeah.
But
yeah,
Vinny
he's coming
limps a
back.
lot. I don't know if he's got his old injury back.
Vinny has had injuries his
Yeah.
entire career, pretty much. They don't go away. He gets new ones every season if they do go away.
Mm.
His ankles are just very weak.
Mm.
How about
Mhm.
that one? What was like playing out on the turf field? That's the first time that you guys played turf at home. So
It was very nice, honestly. Sliding on it, you didn't get turf burn or anything like
Really?
that.
Wow.
So
Nice.
that
A lot of
was-
sliding.
Yeah, so that was good. There's a lot of actually the little rubber pellets, the actual turf itself. There's a lot of that, which can get a little annoying, but it's a new field, so it'll get worked into eventually. But other than that, it's no comparison with the grass field. It's so much better.
We got to give you a later start though with the lights on because it was hot yesterday at
Yeah,
that game.
it was hot.
Oh goodness.
It's okay. We only got one more 3 o'clock game, and then the rest are all 6 o'clocks.
Oh, good to
So,
know. Good to know. Now you have a lot of freshmen on your team.
Yeah, we have
2 starters.
two starters, maybe 3, because one of them played in our game against Bassick. He played the whole game because we were
Oh.
out with injuries, and he really stepped up. He did amazing. So I think Jameson can become part of the starting lineup for sure.
Mm-hmm. Any rituals that you do before a game to get yourself ready?
I like to eat pasta the night before the game.
Pasta the night
and
before.
Carb up, carb up.
What kind of pasta? Mama's
honey
got to ask.
vodka.
Oh, that's what you like.
all right.
Got it.
So I'll always eat that before a game.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure I'm in bed before like 9:30.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And the day of, I like to listen to music while I'm warming up for sure. That always
What do you
helps
listen
me.
to?
Either hip hop or some kind of Brazilian music.
Brazilian.
So
That's
All
a
right.
soccer player right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
those are the main two. But that's pretty much it.
Who's
Yeah.
one of your idols you look up to in soccer?
My brother for sure.
Oh wow.
So he played all the way up through even into college, and I wanted to just pass him. I wanted to make it farther than him, but that was really my main goal, was the competition there to keep going. And then of course Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
He was the kid. He was that guy when I was little. Bought every single one of his cleats. I even had his haircut. So
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I was to say, yeah.
Wow.
That's
From
awesome.
head to toe, basically, he had
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Wow. Do you plan to play next year?
I would like to. I'd like to play at the club level at least.
Got it.
But it all depends where I go to college. I'd like to go to UConn or Fairfield. So as long as I can play club at either of those, I'll be happy with that.
Fantastic.
Outstanding. Well, Tanner, thanks for coming on. Good luck for the rest of the season as you guys move on. And as we move through the season, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have you back on to see how the season wrapped up. But on behalf of the show, thank you for coming in. And don't forget, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.